we are talking about significant figures. The first value I have written 9340. So first of all, we look at how many significant figures are there in 9340. First, we will start from left side 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 significant figures are there in the first value. The second value that is written 9.43. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 significant figures in this value. If we talk about the last one, that is written 0.943. So the 0, if 0 comes at start, we will not count it. So the first number is 1, 2, 3. These are 3 numbers, 3 significant figures. This value has 3 significant figures. 9.43 again. This value has 3 significant figures. 9340. These are 4 significant figures. If we write 3.0045, students, if 0 comes between non-zero digits, 0 before 0 it's written 3, and after 0 it's written 4 and 5. So these zeros will be counted as significant figures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The significant figures in this value is 5. If it's written 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2. Generally, in mathematics, in O-level exam, answer is required in up to 3 significant figures. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 7 digits. So if we want to write this value up to 3 significant figures, first, second, third. 9, 3, 4. These are first 3 significant figures. So we will write our answer up to 3 significant figures only. The next number is 5. If the next number is 5 or more than 5, we will add 1 in the previous number. It becomes 9, 3, 5. In place of 4, we will write 5. The remaining 3 numbers will be counted as 0. So this value is written 935000 as 3 significant figures. Generally, question is answer is required 3 significant figures. Second, students, approximation and estimation. I have written a question 59.843 square over 20.13 multiplied by 0.9024. By writing each number correct to one significant figure, estimate the value of this. First of all, we will write each value up to one significant figure and then we will estimate it. If we write 59.843 square, it will be 60 if we write only one significant figure. 1. The next number is 9. We will add 1 in the previous value, that is 5. It will become 60. Before decimal, this number is known as whole number. So there are 2 digits actually in this whole number. We will write 10 to make 2 digits. 60 square over 20 multiplied by 0.9. I have written all these values up to one significant figure. 60 square means 60 multiplied by 60 and over 20 into 0.9. Students, we will remove decimal. If it's written 0.9, in place of decimal, write 1, and on the right side, if there is 1 digit, just write down only one number, 10. If it's written 1 over 0.9, if you want to remove decimal, so in place of decimal, we write here 1, and in place of 9, we write 0. So 60 multiplied by 60 divided by 20 multiplied by 0.9 becomes 9, and here it will be right 10. 0 is cancelled with 0. 3, 3, the 9, 3, 2, the 6, 3, 1, the 3, 29, 2, 20 multiplied by 10, the final answer is 200. So we can easily simplify the values using significant figure and estimate the values. Students, I have written some numbers: square root of 35, square root of 36, 36, 36 over 37, 37 only, 37 over 36, and 3.7. First of all, we will differentiate between rational numbers and irrational numbers. Students, all those numbers which is an exact value, suppose 36, 37, all fractional values, all fractions, all decimal fractions are known as rational number. 36, square root of 36, we will discuss 3 is 36 square root. If we find the square root of 36, it becomes exact answer, that is 6. So we can say that this is also a rational number. If we talk about square root of 35, square root, we cannot find exact answer of square root of 35, so it becomes irrational number. If we talk about 3.7, all decimal fractions or simple fractions will be counted as rational numbers. So square root of 30 in this question, square root of 35 is only the irrational numbers. If we want to find prime number from these numbers, 36, it can be divided by 1, 2, 3, 6, and so many. So we cannot say 36 is a prime number. If we look at 37, so 37 is a prime number. Why? It can only be divided by 1 and its cell. So I have already told you that if there are only two divisors or two factors of any number, it is known as a prime number. So what will be the square number? What will be the square number in this set? 36 is a square number. 6 multiplied by 6, that is 36. There is only one number, 36 is a square number. And the last one, irrational number. Irrational number, I have already got square root of 35 is an irrational number. Students, if you will find pi is an irrational number. If it's written 3 pi, again it's irrational number. If you find any number that is square root, cube root, or any other number which has not exact answer, it's known as irrational number. If you find its answer as a whole number, so it will be a rational number. So it's one more question I want to discuss with you. Some numbers 7 over 200, 4%, 3 over 50, 0.03, and 1 over 20. So question is write these values in order starting with the smallest. So what is the easiest way to find the exact answer of suppose it's written 7 over 200. Then if I divide those values by 2, it becomes 3.5 and it's 100. Next 4% means 4 over 100. 3 over 50. If we multiply both the values by 2, it becomes 6 over 100. 0.03, it becomes 3 over 100. 1 over 20, if you multiply both the values by 5, 5 1 are 5 and 5 20 times 100. We can easily find which is the smallest possible value. If we want to convert it into all decimal values, it becomes 0.035, 0.04, 0.06, 0.03, and 0.05. We can easily arrange these values in order. The first value is 0.035. This is the smallest. 0.04, 0.03 is the smallest. First of all, we will write 0.03. After 0.03, it will be 0.035, then 0.04, 0.05, and 0.06. I have written all these values in order from smallest to the highest value.
2 minute बाद question answer section.
Okay, students, it's enough for today. Inshallah, after 2 or 3 minutes, we will have a question answer section.